Yeah. Hello everyone, you're watching Real Talk with the Fisher Film Crew and me and Billy. I had a little think about who I wanted to chat to today. At this point in the season, everything's to play for, and I thought actually I kind of want to get the perspective of someone who knows the club fairly well. Flavio here, you've recently made your 50th appearance for Fisher. You've played here across a couple of different seasons.
Yeah, I have.
Is there anything that feels different this season compared to other seasons you've played here?
Yeah, I feel like when I first began with Fisher, I was a youngster. I feel like I'm more experienced now, and not to say, this is probably the best squad I've been involved with. I feel like we've got so much young talent in here, but the first thing that they worry about is doing it for the team first. I feel like everyone's been to the script. I feel like a couple times you need individual brilliance, and we know you got Courtney, you got Halim that can come on as well. Every sub comes on and makes an impact. I feel like it's a 16-man squad rather than 8 players sometimes or 11 players. But I feel like this season, even throughout the whole staff, it comes from the top to bottom. Everyone's been part of it, and I feel like that's why we're where we're at right now.
Yeah, that's great to hear, and I feel like we can all see that. We can all see that watching you guys play. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I've been following Fisher for a few years. Obviously, you know the club as well. We're now at the end of March, a couple of games to go, and actually, there's a lot on the line each game now.
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm handling it as a supporter. I'm just wondering, how do you think the squad's handling now that we've actually got a bit of pressure on?
Yeah, I feel like there is a bit of pressure, but AJ just keeps us calm. I feel like in the change room, if he was to go in there's no pressure from nobody. We just take the game as it comes. I feel like we play the game rather than the occasion.
Yeah.
You don't want to play the occasion really, because then it comes into a basketball game and then you don't know what's going to happen. I feel like I said, when we're into the script and we just know what we're doing, we've got the defenders that are defending, midfielders that are competing, and then strikers that are just scoring. What more do you want? Yeah. So it's either whoever wants it more in the game, and then I feel like 9 times out of 10 we've been winning it more and we've been getting a couple of results. I feel like today it's another day where we need a win rather than just go at it and try and see what happens, but we'll see.
Great. That kind of answer is exactly why I'm happy you're playing instead of me, because I feel like my head would be gone at this point. Just thinking about yourself personally now, how have you been playing this season? How do you feel about how you've been playing this season? Are you happy with yourself? A bit disappointed, somewhere in the middle? What do you reckon?
To be fair, I'll say I've been happy. It's probably the most goals I've scored this season.
Yeah.
Hitting my 50th as well. So, and I've been doing it while fasting. And I've been still, trying to do what I can do for the team. I feel like with the youngsters, I've been able to, talk them through the game. I've been here, been there. So it's like, and I've got other characters that can do it as well. You've got Ange, you've got Kez, who's been instrumental up front. And you got Jake, you got Jack, the skipper. So I feel like it's not just a one-man thing. It's like if I'm not doing it one day, you got another leader that's right next to me that's doing it. So I feel like it's been good.
Love that. Just quickly on the fasting, what's that like to be playing such intense games of football whilst doing that?
Well, to be fair, a lot of people think fasting is not drinking or eating, but it just, for me, I stay more focused.
Yeah.
I feel like when I come to these games, one, I'm not having a heavy breakfast, so it's fine.
Yeah.
But coming in focus, I feel like the sun or the heat doesn't really, pay an effect to my performance. I've been just trying to play as much as I can, and helping the team, and I feel like it's been going well.
Lovely, thank you for sharing that. And finally, I was stalking you on LinkedIn earlier, and I learned you're a coach yourself.
Yeah.
I was wondering, how's that like when you come to play? Do you think, how does that impact the way you play? Is there a part of you, your coach brain going, or do you try and separate yourself from that whilst you're playing?
I'll say off the ball, I'm more of a coach.
Yeah.
On the ball, I try to express myself. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like I'm like another voice for the management, because as a coach, you know how you want to play. So I know AJ's philosophy. We all know the philosophy in this team. So it's like, when I'm in there, I don't need the captain armband. I can speak for the management if they're over there. It might be you tucking in, or you come close, or mark this area. I feel like that's what we've got out of in this team as well, where there's more voices rather than a coach or a manager just telling you what to do from the side. I feel like we've got about 10 or even a whole 11 in there where we should be doing the right things, and I feel like that's what got us into this position. Playing the right football the right way, but it's the right decisions at the right time as well.
Amazing. Flav, thank you so much. Go well for today.
Yeah,
Cheers.
Cheers.